Yo, what's happening, people? Thanks for tuning in on the 11th of the 11th, 23. Hope everyone's doing well. Just thought I'd throw together a bit of a live stream. It's been a little over a month since I've done one. That was when I had Darth Rock on, and that was really great. Yeah, it's been a busy few weeks. It's been good. I was going to do one last week when I had some time off, but just ended up just didn't find time for it. So here I am, decided to get one happening this week. It's been a really good week actually for collecting. Some really cool figures coming in. Good TVC week. Some more Black Series on the way. Hopefully it'll show up next week. I've got my fingers crossed for at least one showing up next week, and hopefully be able to pick up a couple others. So we'll see. Michael's here. G'day, Michael. Hope you're well. Oh, that's a nice little pop-up thing. Looks like they've changed a couple of things. Where things are popping up. That's nice. Yeah, how is everybody? I hope everyone is having a great weekend so far. Just let me know if you can hear me okay. It says it's not muted, and it says the microphone's working, so I can assume it's all good. Anyone got any pickups? Anyone got anything new they want to discuss? I thought I'd just share a few of the figures I got this week and reviewed. A couple actually gone completely gangbusters on my YouTube channel, which for my channel it's actually been really good. Darth Revan was the first one off the gate. And this is just such a good figure. I'm so glad this one arrived when it did. And yeah, after I recorded and uploaded, I did a little search, and I don't think anyone else had done a review. I haven't looked back since, but I think I might actually have been the first one to review this one on YouTube. So that was pretty cool. That hasn't happened for a little while. The Vader, the Black Series Vader was another one. That kind of blew up on my channel, considering the amount of views I normally get compared to what I got on some of these figures, which is really, really cool. Yeah, I'll try to get him to focus a little bit more. Like I said, I did do proper reviews on these, so they are up on the channel for your viewing pleasure. So yeah, Darth Revan. This is, without a doubt, going to jump into my top 10 list. Yeah, I've started working on my top 10 list for this year. For TVC and Black Series, I'll do two separate videos. Didn't get to do them last year, so just with everything being packed away, it was just too difficult last year. But yeah, very excited to bring that back. I did that a couple of years, for a few years beforehand. And people generally get a kick out of those videos, and it's good to compare when people go into the comments and they put their top 10s in, and it's just cool to see what other people thought. So it is a tough one this year. There's been so many good figures in both lines. But yeah, the other one, he's just dropped his helmet, but a pre-Vizsla. This is he's not focusing. It's my stupid old webcam. It does the trick, but I'd love to get a newer camera that likes to do what it likes to focus properly on what I want it to do. But it does the job for me talking. But when I do this, it's like, what if I ran it? What if I jump out of the way? And there's too much in the background. It wants to focus on everything in the background, so that's fair enough. Hey, Samuel, thanks for tuning in, my friend. I appreciate it. It's been great to hear all your comments throughout the week. I appreciate you checking out my stuff, man. It's awesome. It was great to connect with you through Chris's stream last week or the week before. That was nearly 2 weeks ago. Far out. That was a lot of fun though. I'm going to try and get him on my channel very, very soon. Just with this just with doing this one, it was going to be 2:30 in the AM in the morning for him, so it wasn't ideal. But I'm going to do one where I can get on during the day, and yeah, I'd like to talk to him a little bit more. So that'll be fun. Trapper Wolf Black Series helmet for half price. That's killer. What's half price like for you over there? Because you're in the UK, aren't you, Samuel? I believe, if memory serves me correctly. It's here the helmets are around about 250 to 270 Australian. So yeah, what if you can get something for half of that? That's pretty damn good. Another figure I did get this week was the Grand Inquisitor. Actually surprised me a lot. Actually, I really did like this figure. I know it's not focusing all that well, but yeah, it's a nice one for sure. Definitely worthy of a release. That's for sure. £120 reduced to £60. Oh, that's pretty good. That's not bad. Yeah, it's probably going from about 240 to 250 down to 150 ish Australian, I guess. That's pretty good. That's a good deal, man. Yeah, I think you did well. That's a nice helmet too. Darth Muzzers here. What's going on? Couple of loyal members here in the chat. Thank you, good gentlemen, for coming and hanging out. I appreciate it. Glad everyone's doing well tonight. I hope you're all having a good week. Now that the silly season is almost, very much upon us. We're here in Adelaide, at least in South Australia. We always sort of base that. We have the Adelaide Christmas pageant, which runs through the city, and it's a pretty big parade sort of event. And that's generally where we here at least in SA, sort of start kicking off the Christmas holiday period. Not me. It's way too early in November to start putting out decorations, but we're starting to get it in the forefront of the mind and planning for that time. So where I work, it's in a shopping center, and that's going to get super busy. But yeah, I'll just sort of sharing a few figures that I got during the week. Grand Inquisitor. He's a good one. I sort of spent a little bit more time looking at him since I did the review, and I think I gave him a reasonably favorable review, considering it was like a first impressions straight off the gate, which is always a fun way to do a review, is getting those very first impressions of a figure straight out the packaging. I think that's sometimes I do try and spend a little bit of time with the figures before doing the review, but it's good just to sort of have a little look at it and play around, and I look forward to just sort of taking some shots with him standing next to Vader and Reva. That'll be cool. Good morning, Ian. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Glad to hear from you. Enjoying some fish and chips with a beer. Excellent. Nice night for it. Cheese toasty. Can't go wrong. Cannot go wrong with a cheese toasty. That's I had ham and cheese toasties for lunch at work yesterday. It was damn good. What did I have? I had chicken, like southern style chicken wraps. Nice and healthy, reasonably nice and healthy. It was nice. It was good. Just a nice, easy Saturday night dinner. Oh yeah. So last week I had a week off work, which was really, really nice. Got to just sort of spend a bit of time vegging out and hanging out here in the Star Wars room. I did spend a fair bit of time just watching YouTube and catching up on some shows and just chilling out, still making some videos and stuff like that. Yeah, it was good. I turned 36. So that, yeah, Thursday last week, I hit the big 3.6. Starting to feel a little old and crusty now. I know it's not. It's not 36. What are you doing to me? Hope I'm not glitching out too much for you guys. I know I noticed my signal's looking a little bit low, and I just went black screen for a moment. So hopefully it doesn't happen too often. The internet's pretty good here, so yeah, just hang in there for me, guys. Again, simple and nice, easy feed. Nice, easy feed. If you've got a good, and I'm glad you call it a toasty and not a toasty, because there's people that say it twice and it's unnecessary. Ever tried a Vegemite and cheese toasty with tomato? One, I don't like Vegemite. Two, I try and avoid tomato if I can. I'm not big on tomato. A little glitchy, but you're okay. All right, we'll just roll with it for the moment, guys. I appreciate it. Oh, thank you very much. I had a great day. It was a nice birthday. It was a good one. Yeah, just nice easy day. Just hang out with the girlfriend, and then the main attraction was Friday night when I went out to a concert. Went and saw All Time Low. That was supported by Mayday Parade and a girl called Lauren Hibbard. They were all really good. Really fun night. So that was sort of my birthday present, and birthday festivity was going out to the concert. That was awesome fun. Yeah, the other figure I got this week, the TBC Hera, which, yeah, this one went up on my channel yesterday. Inquisitor went up today. So I did skip Power of the Force Fridays this week. I know, I'm sorry. I just try and do it every week. I just yeah, with all the new stuff coming in, I was very anxious to get some new reviews out. So yeah, I've got a couple planned. I might even do a double Power of the Force Friday just to make up for this week. But I've got to sit and actually record the videos. I need to pick the figures off the shelf and put them on my desk where I do my reviews, just so I don't forget about them and just go, all right, they're there. I've got to do them. But yeah, this is I know you can't see very well. Hold it. Focus. Not working. That's okay. Yeah, so 4 really awesome figures this week. I was really happy with those. My birthday last Wednesday. Oh, happy birthday to you, Ian. Slightly older than the big 3.6 though. Look, age is just a number. Time is a construct. We feel how we want to feel on any given day. That's fine. It's just a number. But it's good getting back to work this week. It's caught up with me, that's for sure. So yeah, I haven't really talked too much about some of the latest sort of toy reveals. Had a good chat with the boys over in the UK, Sith Lord 229, Daniel East 1000, and RoboQuiff Collects on Sith Lord's live stream, which was far out. That was already like 4 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago or something. Yeah, that I can't believe how quickly that was. I had a good chat about like the Holocom figures, which I just don't care about. They're already I've seen some people already getting them. Yeah, I thought there's the Anakin Phantom Menace figures, there's the Padme, and I'm completely blanking. So what I'm actually going to do is I thought I'd bring them up. I thought I had the website open ready to go, but I didn't. All right. I'm just going to spend a moment. I was pretty certain I'd had a tab open ready to go, but unfortunately I do not. So just bear with me for a moment because I'd like to I'd like to get some pictures up while I talk about them. I've been 21 for at least 30 years now. That's the spirit, Michael. That's the spirit. Picked up Black Series Hu Yang today, Sabine yesterday. Very nice. Hu Yang's great. Sabine is still on the way. It's in transit to me at the moment. But yeah, hanging for that Sabine. Really, really looking forward to it. That's awesome. We're getting absolutely bombarded at the moment here in Australia, which is both a good and a bad thing. Good thing is that we can get it all over and done with now. All the December releases are starting to really crank out early, so then December can be reserved for gifts for people for Christmas shopping. But yeah, we're also going to be very broke until then, but that's okay. Where are we? 3 new figures from the things now. Just trying to find news, collecting news. I'm yeah, one of my favorite web. There we are. Yeah, Ian, exactly right there. Depressing that the TVC Sabine is more expensive. It is, and it's a good figure, but it's not great. That helmet just undoes so much. Everything that is good about that figure is just undone by that just terrible helmet. All right, where are we? It's clearly already been a couple of weeks since these announcements, so it's did get that announcement of the new action figure line for kids, which it is what it is. I'm not excited. I'm not disappointed in it. It's fine. You always got to have a line out there for the kids, and the fact that they're sort of 3 3/4 inch figures, or they're saying 4 inch, but that's equivalent to 10 centimeters, which is pretty much what most vintage figures are. Yes, where are we? Yeah. All right. So, oh yeah, Muzza did really start picking up the TVC versions as well. Some good ones out there, man. It's I know it's hard getting all of them, but yeah, I'm sort of sticking with it for the moment. Right, so you see here, Star Wars Black Series. Now these are just the guys have taken photos as opposed to the actual press images. But the Padme here looks good. I'm just going to keep flicking back to make sure I haven't lost my video feed again. Yeah, pretty excited about this one, to be honest. It's sort of the most action-y sort of Padme from Phantom Menace. Probably would have, I don't know, probably would have gone for this sort of the Tatooine Padme, the berry sort of outfit. She was going by Padme and Berry. Um, that sort of blue, sort of Outlander sort of outfit that she wore with Qui-Gon with his poncho. But this one's good. It's a nice looking figure. Word is she comes with a change of with an extra hand. We'll get a look at that packaging in a moment. So she's got the blaster. Yeah, so interestingly got an extra hand, which seems to just be a bigger gripping hand for the size of the blaster. That does look like a pretty big blaster. But overall, the figure looks nice. It'll be a nice one to add. Some more Phantom Menace stuff is great. More for that. Anakin's looking pretty damn good. I like the look of him. I think very much due for a little Annie. I'm pretty keen to have this version of Anakin. You know what? A vintage collection version would also be very much appreciated. It's been a very long time since they've done a Anakin Skywalker. They did a repack of one back when the Phantom Menace was coming out in 3D, which is hard to believe. That was over 10 years ago already. That's ridiculous. But I don't know. I feel like he could have come with a few more accessories. The backpack's cool. Doesn't need too much else. Maybe just some tools. I don't know. 3PO's head. Who knows? But he's looking pretty good. The bowl cut there. So just looking at the mock-up of the picture there of the figure in the box, it feels like there's a little bit missing there. The backpack, yeah. If you had like an oil gun or something like that, some bits and pieces. Yeah, I don't know, but I'm excited for both of those, so that's cool. We got here some vintage stuff as well. Finn, yeah, it's a good figure. The first one, I'm fine with the first one. It wasn't a terrible one. The first version, I would have hoped they were going to do a Rise of Skywalker version as well. This is going to be off the chain. He's looking fantastic. Phase 1 clone. More prequel love. Bring it on. I'm sort of going to flick through there. Yeah. But that was cool. Just wanted to talk about those for a few minutes. Get some comments. Bad camera can only mean one thing: invasion. Yeah, pretty much. By Minox chewing on my power cables. Frustrating. Surprised at the Sabine helmet issue, given how well they did with Bo-Katan. Yeah, I know, right? Like they literally just did that. Like, I don't know. It's a funny one. Like someone had to look at that and go, "Yeah, that'll do." It's like, no, it won't. Like, and then you get Pre Vizsla, whose helmet, he hasn't got a small head by any stretch. It's a tight fit. Like his head is proportionate to his body. It works. He's bald. Obviously, that helps. But the helmet is nice, snug, fits over the top. It's not oversized. It's just, in proportion. It's like in my opinion, it's proportionally perfect. Just why they couldn't do that with Sabine. But Sabine, the helmet went in the accessories box. Spends a lot of series without it. So I'm cool with how it is. I think the young Jedi figures look cool. Some of them are cool. Yeah, I still would like to pick up nubs. There's plenty of them around. Hey, Linda, how are you? Hope you're doing well this Saturday evening. Fush said the extra hand was specifically for the oversized gun. That makes sense. That's fair. Because they did that with the Attack of the Clones version as well. Little Annie! Little Annie! My vote for the best modern Star Wars poster was the little Anakin one where his shadow was Vader. Mine too. That yeah, up against the dome of the Tatooine house. Yeah, amazing poster. Really, really good poster. So simple and effective. Just having him and the shadow of Vader. That was just. Sorry, guys, I've got the yawns. I've got the yawns. I've got coffee here. It's getting cold. There we go. Yeah, no, that's definitely one of my favorite posters of all time. It's a beautiful one. Love it. Anakin should have been packed with his pod racer helmet or Naboo pilot helmet. I agree with you 100% there. That would have been perfect. Honestly, that would have been really good. Just that one little thing would have been enough just to top out the figure. You know, considering Omega probably being similar height to Anakin, you know what she came with. She came with the bow, the shutdown bow, and an extra head. You know that was really good. Whereas the backpack just for Anakin, like yeah, something a little bit more would have just topped that one off. I think. But yeah, it's what else has been happening this week? It's been good. Like finally got word that the strikes are over in Hollywood. Um, so I dare say some news about what's happening now will start creeping out about what's happening with TV shows and movies and what their plans are, and now that they can all sort of move on with work, and you know, we can start hearing about things especially with the you know, just looking on social media and seeing all the actors and stuff from Ahsoka finally being able to, you know, go out openly talk about it and post videos and pictures from behind the scenes and all that good stuff. And hopefully the Disney Gallery series or the episode that they probably, hopefully there's a behind the scenes feature documentary sort of thing for the Ahsoka isn't too far away. Because that's one thing I also did on my week off. I know I did it earlier this week. I rewatched the Ahsoka series. It just it makes me so happy. But Wednesday being on Optus, I bet it did. I bet it did. I'm with Belong, which is a part of Telstra, so I was okay. But oh man, Optus really threw a lot of people under the bus that day. That's not the first time they've done it either. That's, you know, still not sure whether they got hacked or what, but yeah, that's not good. My girlfriend's with Optus on her mobile plan, and yeah, she's still able to access data through Wi-Fi. So she'll still be able to contact me and stuff like that. But you know, businesses that rely on those telecommunications for, you know, FPOS and stuff like that in the workplace, yeah, really throws a spanner on the works. And considering like next to no one carries cash anymore, which is just, you know, I'm one of them. Yeah, really don't carry cash at all. Yeah, just automatically just made it terribly difficult for a lot of people. We're so reliant on you know, digital platforms and, you know, internet and phone signals and stuff like that. Like you rely on it as businesses these days, and you know, to get screwed over again, it throws a spanner in the works. Yeah, Michael, sorry to hear. It used to be you know, Carl Barron, Aussie comedian. I'm sure all the Aussies here in the chat are very well aware of Carl Barron. He used to refer to Telstra as effing Telstra. It's more like effing Optus at the moment. Yeah, they're not great. Glad you explained what Optus was. I was thinking a shorthand for Optus. It's just Aussie slang for Transformers. That's exactly what it is. We just shorten everything. Optus Prime, mate. Optus Prime. Optus Prime. No, they're one of the bigger telecom companies in the country, but yeah, they've had a couple of big sort of failures in the last 6 to 12 months, and it's pissed a lot of people off. Let's just say that. Um, Funny that there have technically been 6 releases in TVC for Bad Batch, including the 4-pack, but only one of those was a member of the batch. I know it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Yeah, it's about time. Like that Hunter figure is so good. Except the peg holes. I saw Sci-Fi fixing that up last night when he had got the old Ryobi drill out and started cranking some holes in those feet just so he could stand on a peg base. Always carry a $50 note on me, a good old pineapple for emergencies. Haven't used that note for 2 years. It's a good thing, Michael. It's good that you haven't had any emergencies in 2 years. That's good. That's a good thing. Hope it stays there firmly in your wallet. Always wanted to have like an extra $50 and like put in a pair of jeans in the cupboard somewhere. Like go find a hanging pair of jeans that I don't wear that often, or a pair of slacks or something you wear to like a wedding or an event, and just slip a 50 in there and hopefully forget about it. But I just don't have that strength to part with a $50 note. I'd rather go to the shop and buy an action figure with a $50 note rather than try and pretend that I don't have it. Yeah, exactly. Well, Ian's got the right idea. The emergencies like a bargain figure. Yeah, these days $50 doesn't get you much more than a figure, so get a Black Series figure and a bottle of Coca-Cola. That's probably about it. You don't get much change from a 50 for that. But yeah, I was just looking at the figures here that I picked up this week, the vintage ones. They're sort of planning this next week of reviews and videos, and just sort of working out what I got to pick up and stuff like that. Just thinking what's out there now, and the latest wave with Revan and Hera pre-Vizsla. Yes, Chopper has also just hit, which I'm very much excited about. Got to grab that Chopper. So I'll be doing a review of him this week. Director Krennic, hopefully I can track him down. It's funny because the EB Games Zing website still say they're on pre-order till the 1st of December, but they're out in stores. People are grabbing them. People are snatching them up. So yeah, I'm gonna have to grab Chopper, Krennic, and there's one more I'm thinking of that's out at the moment that's just hit this week. If I'm going to grab any Black Series this week, it might be the pre-Vizsla. Finally grab him. He's been out for a couple of weeks now, so it's been putting off a little bit. Still hunting for Magna Guards. Still want to get a couple of those Black Series. Mr. Martin, how are you, sir? Hope you're doing well this slightly cooler Saturday night. I'm not sure what the whether the big scorching temperatures from Adelaide we had yesterday got over 40 degrees yesterday, and then now back down to a sort of a deplorable 20 or something like that. It was good. It was good. I was at work all day yesterday, and I think the center actually had the air conditioning on because I wasn't really feeling the heat too much. Everyone was coming in sweaty. Just saying how hot and disgusting it was outside, and I didn't really feel it until I left work at like 4:30, 5 o'clock. I walked out there and it just hit me like a ton of bricks. And then just throughout the night, a cool change ripped through and certainly cooled the joint down. So I'm not sure whether that heat sort of went over to the eastern states over in Melbourne. We had 39 in Yarrawonga today. Cold cans tonight. Get on them. Yarrawonga. Sounds like something Bib Fortuna would say. Yarawonga. Or Jabba. Jabba. Cold cans. Get on those. Get on those cold cans. Melbourne went from 30s yesterday down to high teens. It's springtime. It's springtime, but I think we're in for a hot summer this year, guys. I'd really do. Of the newest releases, I'm most looking forward to the retro collection ones from Ahsoka and Book of Boba Fett. You know what? I kind of am too, but I'm not going to race out and grab them straight away. I'm going to just sit on those and wait. Because retro has has a prime history of getting put on deep discount within a few months of them being released. So, most of the Obi-Wan Kenobis, I think I picked up. That's right. I picked up Obi-Wan and Vader. I grabbed them at full price. I thought they were originally going to be the only two I grabbed. So I'm like, okay, I'll grab them at maybe they were 25, maybe they were 20. I can't remember. It might have been 20. Either way, I grabbed both of those. And it wasn't until the rest went on clearance at $5 each. That's when I picked up the rest of those. I'm glad I did. I'm glad I grabbed those figures, but retro isn't a line I'm going to continue paying full price for, unless it's one that's going to be highly sought after. Like, say if that Yak Face was to come out individually, I'd just grab it. I doubt that's going to happen, but I don't know. I'm just sort of thinking in terms of which characters from, if Book of Boba Fett one comes out, maybe I'd grab Fett and Cad Bane or something. They might be the two that are going to get snatched up quickest. Ahsoka, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'll wait and see when they're out, and I might pick up a couple just to kick off, and then I'll wait for the rest to go on clearance eventually. Retro's not top tier for me, so we'll see. We'll wait and see. But they do look cool, I will admit. Cad Bane, yes, please, that'd be sick. There's a pipeline retro collection away from Phantom Menace. Yes, there is. Yeah, bring that on. That'll be cool. That'll be cool, man. I like that idea. Just sticking with what you do from Attack of the Clones. Obviously, Anakin, Obi-Wan, Padme. You'd have to do Django. You'd have to do Dooku. And I don't know, would you do a different Yoda? Would you do a different Yoda? Who else should you do in Attack of the Clones? Maybe Zam Wessel? It's a little bit straight. Maybe a clone trooper. Maybe a phase 1 clone. Yeah, I reckon you have to do a phase 1 clone. I think we've spoken about this before, actually. We're talking about phase 1 clone. Can't think who else. Still here. Uh, I've just linked to my hotspot on my phone. Hopefully that will. Oh, let's just all blame Optus, shall we? Yeah, sorry, folks. It's been a little bit of a pain tonight. Not been too bad up until like 5 minutes. The old days. It's crusty. I'm gonna try and get back and do one in a couple of days. I reckon Tuesday during the day. Ian blame Megatron. I'm blaming something. My, but you got to continue the chat. Come and jump on Instagram and send me a message or whatever if you want to chat again. If not, I'll try and catch up with you all very soon. Again, I appreciate your support immensely, and I apologize for the stuff up tonight. It's not my fault, as Lando said or Han Solo said. But no, thank you. Before it completely backs out, I just want to say thank you all. Catch you very, very soon. So till then, may the force be with you always. May the internet connection be strong with you too.